The Book Thief, Part 4, The Standover Man. In The Book Thief by Markus Zusak, Part 4, titled The Standover Man, is a significant part of the novel where several important events happen, evolving the story and deepening the relationship between characters. The section starts with the celebration of Liesl Memminger's first year with the Huberman family. In the Huberman household, in the midst of their modest living conditions, this milestone is marked by the gift of a book, The Whistler. Theft Liesl commits with Rudy Steiner at the mayor's house. Meanwhile, the celebration is not the only thing happening in the Huberman house. A stranger arrives at their door late one night, Max Vandenberg, the son of Eric Vandenberg. A friend who had saved Hans Huberman's life in World War I is seeking help. Max is Jewish, and it's a dangerous time to be a Jew in Nazi Germany. Hans, a promise keeper and a man of moral strength, readily accepts the challenge. He provides Max with shelter, hiding him in their basement, an act that would have dire consequences if discovered. Liesl, initially oblivious of Max's presence, eventually discovers him and is sworn to secrecy. She is introduced to Max, who is unwell due to his journey and the constant fear he lives under. As Max recovers, he and Liesl start to form a unique bond. They share nightmares. Max is about leaving his family to save himself. Liesl's about her brother's death. Their shared experiences of loss and trauma bring them closer. They also share a love for words, with Liesl reading to Max during his recovery. Max writes 2 books for Liesl during this time. The first, The Standover Man, is a beautiful piece of work painted over the pages of Mein Kampf, a symbol of his defiance. This storybook captures the essence of Max's life, his fear, his loneliness, and the friends he makes. Max's second book, The Word Shaker, is a metaphor for Hitler's use of language to sway the public opinion and the potential power of words to resist that. It's a powerful testament to their relationship and the power of words to heal and harm. Toward the end of this section, Liesl has another book theft. This time she acts alone and steals the dream carrier from the mayor's house. It's a bold act, but also a desperate one, as Liesl finds comfort in books, in their stories, in their power to distract her from the harsh realities of her world. Finally, The Standover Man concludes with the intense bombing of mulching. Thankfully, no one in the Huberman household is hurt, but the threat of being discovered increases with each passing day. Now let's dig into the meaning of these events. When you think about the Standover Man, one theme you may notice is the power of words. Words in this part are both a weapon and a source of comfort. Consider the relationship between Liesl and Max. Words bring them together, forming a bond that grows stronger as the story progresses. Liesl's nightly reading sessions are a lifeline for Max in his isolation. It's not just about the stories, but the connection and the compassion that these words represent. It shows how words can create bridges between individuals, providing comfort and establishing relationship. When Max writes The Standover Man and The Word Shaker, it is an act of reclaiming the power of words from Hitler. He uses them to express his experiences, fears, and hopes, turning something that had been used for hate into an act of love and friendship. Moreover, the title The Standover Man is significant. In a way, it signifies Max's fear, his struggles, and the people who have stood over him throughout his life. But by the end of this part, Max stands over his own fear, using the power of words to express himself and connect with Liesl. Liesl's thievery is also a potent symbol in this part. For her, books are more than mere objects. They are an escape, a way to assert control in a world that seems increasingly chaotic. By stealing books, Liesl is not only gaining more words to feed her mind, but also exercising a kind of personal rebellion. Lastly, the constant threat of danger surrounding Max's presence adds a level of tension that underlines the stark reality of those times. It highlights the grave consequences that the humans could face for their acts of humanity, reinforcing the theme of moral courage and resistance. Overall, the Standover Man showcases the duality of words, the strength of relationships, and the courage that sometimes lies in simple acts of kindness. As you delve deeper into the story, pay attention to how these themes evolve and intersect with the rest of Liesel's journey.